Welcome back to the GSL Codes. We are just trucking along here, Artosis. We're already in the third of best of 3.
Yeah, it's going pretty quick today. We've had some little rushy games so far. We'll have to see if that happens in our next match. MMA against Zenio. A lot of Liquid fans out there, no doubt, but MMA fans, I think, may even outnumber them for this game.
Yeah, I believe MMA is by far one of the most popular players outside Korea.
Certainly,
it's easier for me to see when I'm actually at an event. You know, to see how much attention they get.
Well, MMA is, this guy has true heart, Tasteless.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Looks like the countdown has started. Excuse me, the countdown has started. And we're going to be going to, what map is this, Artosis?
Entombed Valley.
Entombed Valley, where we keep the dead nerds that dropped out of Code B. They're all there. They're nerd tombs. Thousands of them. All right, it's a huge map. It should be a long and epic game. But then again, with the way MMA's been playing, there's really no way to tell. Zenio, at the same time, also been playing pretty aggressive. So we'll see what happens. They are in cross spots, too. Hot 6. Have one with someone you love. In the upper right, the champion of the GSL held at BlizzCon. He is
Slayers MMA.
In the bottom left, a member of the team, Team Liquid, the site teamliquid.net. Check it out. He is
Liquid Zenio.
Hey, Artosis.
Yeah.
Remember when we went to BlizzCon?
Yeah.
And hosted the GSL?
Yeah.
That was so sick.
That was pretty fun.
Remember that?
I enjoyed that. Yeah, I do remember that.
That was pretty sick.
That memory's still in my head somehow. I don't know how that could be.
I just couldn't believe how many people were actually there watching the GSL.
It makes perfect sense.
And I was like, I wonder if all these people actually know about the GSL. They're just here for BlizzCon, and then from their reactions, I'm like, oh.
I guess so.
I'm like, I see the numbers for a show, but I never actually put them together. I'm like, oh, this is a lot of people.
Yeah, more than you can count on both your hands and both your feet.
Yeah, and then if
you add 3 zeros behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sick, man.
Tasteless only has 19 digits, by the way. Try to guess which finger or toe is missing on Tasteless.
It's the pinky one, man. I chopped my pinky one off. That way I don't have to stub my toe in the bathroom door.
Tasteless owed me
Slides
money.
by it.
And I took the pinky until the pinky toe until he gives it.
Now, in the individual league win rate compared to the team league win rate, you could see a 73%. So MMA historically has done better in team leagues. I think that number might even out, though. I mean, if you look at it, you saw more appearances from him in the team league as well.
Well, that's actually where he started to make his name. He was absolutely a legend killer in that, much like J-Dong in StarCraft 1. You know, he'd be put in to take out the biggest and the baddest of the best.
Yeah.
The best of the best is what I mean by that.
He was taking out the grizzly bear nerds.
Yeah, he was taking out the grizzly bear nerds. He was like the mongoose nerd going after the King Cobra nerds.
Yeah.
That's what he was.
The mongoose nerd.
But now the mongoose nerd is eating all the chicken eggs, man. All the chicken eggs.
I could see you barely containing yourself as you try to deliver that.
Chicken egg nerds. Man.
Chicken egg nerds.
Zenio, is he a chicken egg nerd? We will see in this series.
Now, as you can see, the center of the map is controlled by MMA right now. Controlling the watchtower. It looks like Zenio is going to come out here and then reclaim that.
Well, another ring comes down. So
So we have an orbital on the way here, and the factory coming up next. And he's going for 2 gases. Now, occasionally we see this rare Banshee rush after the fast expand, but in this case, it looks like he's going to be getting a reactor.
Yeah, reactor and Hellion after 1 racks expand. It's a pretty darn good build. You know, for this map specifically, it can be all right. I don't think it's the absolute best because, of course, there are those rocks there, and once Zerg kills those off, they can kind of go over and take a third without you having too much to say about it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the high ground is going to be much harder to get up with those Hellions to really harass them. Oh, my. Another command center has been started.
This has been so popular, specifically from the Slayers team.
Oh, yeah.
I'm under the impression that every single Terran player there is just constantly getting additional command centers in the main.
I think you're right, too. So I think most top Terrans in the world are going to be going for 3 commands really quick. I
think so.
A lot of situations, not every time. But you were right as well, Tasteless. Looks like we may see Banshees as well.
Kind of an odd Banshee timing, considering.
Yeah, it is a little bit odd.
Generally with Banshees, you want to get them as fast as humanly possible.
You know what's kind of cool about it, though, is, of course, Banshees are going to take out roaches or anything like that. It's just some kind of added harassment. And on this map, it is quite easy to take a 3rd base. So he's going to be safe between the Hellions to take out Zerglings and the Banshees to take out everything else. He's going to be safe until Mutas with this.
All right, the Lings are coming in here, but the Hellions are coming out of the factory. And this will force the Zerglings to turn around. In fact, Zenio actually not smart. He doesn't turn around because he says, no, the Zerglings are going to die anyways. Let me kill as many SCVs as I possibly can.
Yeah, that's nice. He does have 3 SCV kills. Better than none. Well, right now the Hellions going down, just trying to check out if he's trying to take another base. Zenio's creep spread already looking quite nice. And will he be able to stop that tumor?
Yes.
Barely.
And it was not canceled.
Yeah, little mistake there. It almost did finish, though. Right now, Zenio is getting a Baneling Nest as well as another hatch. And we see MMA starting his Banshee and getting an Armory. I have to say, this definitely could be a mech build. I don't think that'd be a terrible idea. And, you know, of course, getting a Thor out for anti-Muta could be quite nice, considering he's spending so much of his resources not on Marines, but on Hellions and Banshees, neither of which can actually hit Mutas.
And he backs up. This is the way to do it, if you're Zerg, is to actually just push forward with the Spine Crawlers. Because that way you're going to be able to get your creep out. You can put a creep tumor next to the Spine Crawler if he pleases. And the creep will spread. So it's smart. And the Hellions will not kill the Spine Crawler.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
They are not there to destroy buildings. Hellions do not kill buildings quickly.
Yeah. And, you know, an interesting thing is with this Banshee coming over, and in fact, he is going mech. But with this Banshee coming over, it's going to be really hard for him to take another base. He's going to have to get his Mutas out because the Banshee is just, I mean, he's going to either have to walk a bunch of Queens over, and in that case, the Hellions are going to help out, or he's going to have to go all the way up to Mutas before that 3rd. I like this build by MMA. It's cool. It's neato. And he's building 6 supply depots at once.
I love this. Transfusion here. He wants to get rid of that Spine Crawler at all costs.
This is really cool.
Nice.
I like that a lot. The Banshee really adds a ton of damage into the equation.
And no, he's not using the Banshee here to kill off drones, or I mean, if he sees them, he will, but he's just trying to slow down the Zerg getting out of his base. Zerg wants nothing more than to expand and acquire the map, and MMA is going to make that a very difficult thing to do.
Yeah. Well, here comes the Banshee. Gonna see exactly what's going on. Sees that Spire, just how far along it is. And now just anything he can kill is gravy. It is just so nice for him. The Queen's going to be very annoyed. There are 4 Queens out, which is kind of the new style. It's really cool to have 4 out this early. Helps out against everything.
Yeah, with every possible way. Creep tumors, larva injects, anti-air.
Yeah. And
ground defense.
You know, I do have to point out that it's 102 supply to 75 with MMA in the lead. That is not a situation that Zerg wants to be in right now.
That's not even normal.
And in fact, the 3rd base of MMA is going to be mining before Zenio's is even done. And that is not a good sign.
Doesn't look like MMA's watching the Banshee. The Banshee needs to get out. And it does.
MMA is just astounding as far as multicast goes. That's really one of his strengths.
He's pretty impeccable when you watch him play.
Yeah, he's a pretty special guy. All right, we are actually having, this is a strange unit composition. We are actually, and this is really cool. He's
doing
basically
the
doing the Karn build, but he's added in 2 Barracks Marauders with it, because against the Karn build, what do you want against Mass Thor Hellion, Tasteless? I know you know this. Mass Thor Hellion. Roaches.
You want a bunch of roaches.
But what do you not want against Marauders?
Roaches.
Yes!
Oh.
You got it, Tasteless. I've seen you do and beat the Karn build. That's why
I've done the Karn build. I like the Karn build.
Yeah, it's a strong build, man.
Yeah. Because you got to say your base and the Zerg's like, what?
Yeah. And as we see here, even a medevac is mixed in cases. This is a scary unit composition.
I think what he wants to do is,
dude, Zenio's making 24 Zerglings right now. I think he's just going to die to this. He's just going to fall over and die, unfortunately. Because obviously the Blue Flame Hellions...
Green SCVs too on auto repair. This build's actually really good, guys.
Yeah,
it won't work. It won't work if you do it all the time. But if they
Yeah.
don't expect it every once in a while, they'll just lose. What is he doing? He's turning around.
You know, I think he's a little bit scared. And here's the thing: if there was like a huge macro of roaches going on, then yeah, he could lose with that army. That army won't necessarily win. There's only a handful of Marauders in there so far. But the thing is, Zenio actually went just lanes, and with those Blue Flame Hellions, we can see that MMA would have been slaughtered. I mean, Zenio would have been slaughtered, but MMA playing a little bit safer, which is fine.
Zenio now going to try to go around.
Yeah.
This can be the right way to deal with Matt.
This is actually going to do well, I think, because that army is totally out of position for MMA.
It'll depend, though, if MMA lifts the door up.
Yeah. That's good.
Well, actually, no, it won't. I mean, he has banelings, so just blow it up, but you know what I mean.
Well, it would certainly help some.
Yeah.
Well, this is just scary, man. We might go into see like a base trade type of scenario go on, but actually Zenio's just waiting so long. He might be going for a flank with this or something. No, he's going to go. Zenio going right now. And wow, there's going to be a lot of dead SCVs, Tasteless. And a lot of dead mutas.
Oh, damn.
Oh, beautiful split. Zenio's attack actually really not doing very much here.
Yeah, but there's still one more set of banelings coming over to this these SCVs over here.
Oh my
no!
And, well, that's a lot of SCVs dead. 35 SCVs have been killed by Zenio, but this counterattack might be too large. Zenio making a lot of Banes and a lot of Lings, but this army pretty darn good against both those.
All right, so the Hellions and the Thors moving up here. And, you know, honestly, as much damage as Zenio did, I mean, what is he going to do with this, all this stuff here? I mean, I don't know. Let's see if these Zerglings and Banelings can do enough. I don't believe they can.
Well, they're doing
a bit. That was the best they possibly could have done.
Yeah, pretty much. MMA still having plenty left over, unfortunately, for Zenio. Zenio losing that base, quite a big blow to him. He's down to 58 drones against 54 SCVs, even after killing 35 SCVs, which is pretty astounding, which means MMA has made over 90 SCVs this game. That's what happens, man, when you get that quick command center. And MMA going to evacuate. Very smart. Knows he won't win against the next round of reinforcements.
All right, he spots the hidden expansion. I don't know how long this expansion is going to be around. Nice, picks up the Thor. Nice micro, beautiful micro. Look at that. Oh my God!
If I'm Zenio right now, man, I'm crying. But he gets both the Thors. Apparently there is justice in this world that he got both those Thors.
Yeah, he got both those Thors. I can't even imagine how sad Zenio would have been.
Well, right now we do have a switch to Infestors. A Roach Warren just finished up for Zenio, so he's switching up his tech. And
he's going to intercept the drones up here, and he is. He takes out all these drones. Goodbye.
Bye, drones.
He's going to make a drone burger with those roasted drones.
Is he now? How does that taste? Better than a Roach burger.
You'll never know, man. You're a vegetarian, dude.
Drones are plants.
It's a vegan drone. All right. The is the guys going to bump into each other? I don't.
Those Hellions are just waiting.
They're just
that's
waiting.
A trap right there. You would know how to
Surprise!
deal with this. Sorry. Down they go. Zerglings, not very good against Blue Flame Hellions with 2-1 upgrades.
You know, it's kind of sad. Zenio has this expansion at the upper left that hasn't been killed off yet, but he hasn't really been able to utilize it as much.
Yeah, that Banshee before really did some damage
really
to
messed him up. Now he has drones over there.
Now we do have a bunch of Infestors out, sharking around the map. And the ground is the ocean. And I wonder how well these are actually going to do here, because we do have some Siege Tanks out, but not a lot. And you really do need Siege Tanks to deal with Infestors.
Well, I think some will depend on whether or not he can snipe. Uh-oh, a lot of drones about to be killed. Whoa, did you see that sick Hellion shot?
Yeah,
melted like so many Zerglings. All right, he's coming up to this expansion now, and this expansion will 100% go down. And that's that for...
And MMA has just maxed out.
Uh-oh, Infested Terrans over here at the orbital. And I think this orbital is going to be taken out. He's going to try to left. Will he get out? Will he get out? He's targeting it down.
This is going to be brutal, though. He's going to scan and kill those off, most likely. Oh, no, he's just
Oh, man, he totally missed it. What's the hit points in the command center? Will it get away in time?
Yeah, it's all set.
He doesn't need to attack these now. They're going to die anyways, but a little boo-boo there by him.
Well, I thought he was going to scan those Infestors, kill them
me
off.
too.
But I guess maybe he didn't have any energy left. Yeah, he had energy. So, anyways, I just want to make sure that that command center did live. Zenio right now, 137 supply against a 197 of MMA. MMA just kind of, outclassing Zenio all game long here.
Looks like Zenio might be running into a pretty big trap here. I do like this mech play here. He's not actually turtling. He's just controlling the middle because they're going to have that many overlords out right now. So Zerg actually doesn't get to know what the hell is going on for most of this game. Zenio's been doing a lot of guesswork.
Very true. And Zenio, if he wants to do anything, he has to run around the left side of the map. So it's like, just put Zenio into a gross position.
All right, let's see if this attack works. He's moving forward, and Fessadur's being thrown out here. But, the Hellions right now are going to do so much damage to them in that position. Most of them won't even hatch. GG. Nice.
Well, unfortunately, I do have to say it. MMA crushing Zenio that game. Zenio never really got anything going for him. He was behind on supply very early. The Banshee threw some difficulties into what Zenio wanted to do. He was trying to push out with his spine crawlers to get his creep set. You got kind of late mutas, which mutas definitely could have helped him to get his bases up a little bit quicker, dealt with everything a little bit quicker. And then MMA goes straight into mech with a better economy and better upgrades, and Zenio just stayed on Lings for a very long time.
I'm under the impression that MMA is going to win this next game to get out of his group.
Yeah, I am.
He's looking so solid.
Well, he's MMA.
Yeah.
He's MMA, man. This guy is like, he's going to win more GSLs, there's no question.
All right, well, I just don't see MMA losing. He looked so clean in that game.
Yeah.
That play style was so tight.
Yeah. His build was really cool. It was really great. He had everything out in time to stop all the various timings of mutas and things like that. Did some decent harassment with the Banshee. Did great harassment with the Hellions. Saved the Hellions. Got into Blue Flame. Just really, really well done. I liked the addition of Marauders instead of anything like Siege Tanks to deal with those early roaches.
Yeah, we don't see that as much with the Karn build where you just incorporate a few Marauders.
Yeah.
Use that barracks you got early on.
Yeah, you
might as well.
You have a medevac with them, and those few Marauders are really going to make you be like, I don't want to go for roaches.
And the thing is, with the auto heal on, everything gets healed so quickly. There's not a ton of Marauders. Medevac takes care of that. The SCV is, if you don't kill a Thor, next time you engage the Thor, it has full hit points.
Yeah.
That's why that build is so scary.
Well, Zenio gets to choose the map. What will it be? I'm going to spoiler it for you. It's Belshire Beach.
Belshire Beach, Winter Edition. Because it is cold as bleep in Korea right now. It is so cold.
You have to bleep out ice cream. It's cold as ice cream.
It's cold as ice cream, man.
Yeah, man. Got to make this G
Can't
ready.
say ice cream on TV. So, the game is now loading. MMA against Zenio. Can Zenio engineer a comeback? It'd be pretty hard considering the way MMA is playing. But you never know. Zenio's beaten some very good players before. He's eager to get out of his group this time. So let's do this, guys. MMA against Zenio here at the GSL Codex.